I was hoping.
Hey guys,
that
welcome
would
to
be the
Towards the Stars. I'm Rob playing the highly suspicious yet, I guess,
Suspicious.
suspicious Dr. Mimir.
Don't
The
be
suspicious
suspicious.
specialist.
Be suspicious.
Yes.
suspicious and skeptical.
And suspicious. Yeah, so, and I am playing 678, also known as Gestalt. Also as known as, even though he has a ton of computer skills, can't make Roll20 work. So I'm just going to have to do this by memory, it seems like.
Roll 20 is
Okay,
wet in the bed, guys.
I can look at your character sheet, Tyler.
Cool. I mean, I can look at the first page. Good enough. Anyways, not as cool as the next guy, who's a giant blue bug.
I am Testicles, a incredibly lawful, incredibly confused alien, who's not really sure what his purpose is quite yet.
The name is Chaz Ivor, a super
Oh dear.
extraordinaire, owner of a computer and too long.
He is also.
I think I think everyone, like the world internet, is just wet in the bed today. Sorry, guys.
That was rough.
Me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Canonically,
You're speaking more computer than. Cool.
canonically, Chaz is a robot now.
I see.
He did work for the Union.
Your voice box is malfunctioning.
It is.
It's pretty choppy, man.
It's every time he tries to speak.
Yep.
Choppy isn't the word.
Yeah, you're gone, Josue.
You're choppy, as in we get one chop of you every once in a great while.
Right.
Let's chop more beep boop.
Who's running this game?
It's me. I thought that the captain would introduce himself, but I am the DM.
I was about to.
Oh, I'm sorry. This is Traveller. I'm the GM.
Oh yeah, get it right.
Dungeon
And
Master
that's
me harder
Sometimes
than me.
referred to as the referee.
Sometimes referred to as the guy who's about to kill my character for
Sometimes
assassinating him.
called the storyteller.
The narrator.
And we all reluctantly follow Captain Doug.
And I'm Captain Doug, brought to you by Bang Energy. Redline, sponsor me. Cardiac arrest won't happen itself.
Nice.
Alright, shut the stream down, we're done.
That's it. Yeah, that's what we're playing. Good night, guys.
Yeah.
Guys, we'll blog about it.
At this point, that'd be quicker. I'm getting a good, 1 frame per second over here.
Yeah, dude, Roll20 is really crap in the bed right now. Like, I tried to open your character sheet for Gestalt. Yeah. I've still got.
I can see my strength, my dex, my education, my intellect. That's all I need. Thankfully, though, I think I have a physical copy, so we're going old school, guys.
In case of like a global thermonuclear war or something, and like an EMP wipes out all of this data, copy your character sheets to physical form.
I think I started Doug as physical form, wherever that may be.
Oh yeah.
Keep a physical copy. Be like Tyler.
Nah.
Always be like that.
I mean, thermonuclear wipeout doomajigger. We're gonna have to start playing locally again, and probably on the corner at the Shell station if we want people to watch.
We'll
So,
we'll stream it over radio.
In case of global thermonuclear war, SIO will be moving to the gas station on the corner of 5th and 3rd.
So we're gonna have a
Doxy
little-
Doxerson.
I made up the streets and I didn't say a brand of gas station.
I did.
We're gonna-
Third wouldn't cross. They run parallel.
Yeah.
Hold on. I can just say something like god awful. Hang on. Watch this.
You mean 5th Main and MLK, right?
No, he means
We'll have to do all our animation via flipbook too, so y'all have to huddle.
Yeah, somebody bring batteries for the flashlight, please.
we'll see you guys over at Scott Street and Sunnyside.
We'll do shadow puppets.
Well, last time.
Charles, wait. Why are you
What?
sending people to the 3rd ward?
Why are they sending them to the 3rd ward?
It's not that scary. I used to live there.
Well, last time we went and bullied Sharkface, and he flew up in the sky and blew up, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh yeah, I remember he was taking off, and then I heard Ethan's description of his rocketing through the sky. And I was like, oh, okay, he took off, and I must have literally dozed off as he described that.
Not only did a ship blow up, but Charles passed out.
Doug was like, bet.
I think Charles might have been the only one that got shot up too. So he was probably just like,
Yeah.
Well, I think
Yeah,
Testicles
I'm
took
always
some
in
shots,
character.
too. Testicles took some shots too, didn't you?
Yeah,
Thought-
it took out all of my armor.
yeah, I think Charles took actual damage.
I took damage, yes.
So yeah, that was last time, and y'all were driving away from his launch pad. At, right after it launched, y'all were like, because y'all were going to your ship to pursue.
Yes.
But heats off. No pursuit. He blew up. He fucking blew up. And then,
Oh.
you guys can hear the sirens of this the fire engines and stuff that are for this place, and you can hear the alarms going off, fire alarms in your sector of the landing and launching fields.
Let's see if we can find his body before the fuzz does.
I mean, he was
So
up
y'all are
in the
gonna
sky. I doubt there's a body.
I mean,
Oh yeah, and Josh is in there with no legs in the back seat of the car.
no legs.
Just
he's
two
holding
bloody
his legs.
stumps. Yeah, that's right. You gathered everything up.
Yeah.
Because you described it as Chewbacca C-3POing him back.
I will.
Yeah.
I'll gladly surgically reattach your legs.
So yeah, parts of him are dangling out of a backpack, and parts of him are dangling out of the backpack.
Well, I'm gonna do a quick scan just to see if I can find the body. But maybe you guys go back to the ship and heal up, and some of us can just head out in the car and see if we can find anything of value.
Josh in the back is like, heal up. And he's fucking delirious with blood loss.
I
There's,
will accompany
and
our
shell shock.
friend here back to the ship.
Well, I mean, be sure to do it in rank order. Captains first.
Of course. Captain, if we will, I have some examinations I must do of your wounds. Shall we return to the ship?
Oh, fuck, am I going to get jettisoned out of an airlock?
That won't be necessary for your wounds.
Oh,
Unless you don't tell him what he wants to know.
However, I will be taking many still images of your wounds for examination purposes, notes, if you would.
is that some sort of weird... You know what? I'm good. Let's just patch me up. Don't tell me the details, dude. Give me the details of anything on my physical being I need to be aware of. There we go. That works.
On your physical being.
Yeah.
If you wish, Captain.
Yeah.
He's all bean.
Human bean juice.
Mike, don't give me any details. Wait, I do need some details.
All right.
So who's
Well-
all staying to investigate?
I'll take the car to investigate. Who wants to come with me?
Chaz has been the one driving.
I mean, I am a secret agent, so I will help in this investigation.
And
Pretty
you didn't get
good
tagged
dozen.
up in that fight either, right?
I was gonna say I was pretty sure Doug was doing a lot of the driving, other outside of like the escape. I don't know. I don't remember. I thought I was the one driving us to our ship, but
I think
No,
you
we
drove
choose
for that encounter with
Drove us to
Josh and
get
his
there.
buds.
yeah,
Doesn't matter. Chaz is driving.
yeah,
now.
doesn't really matter. Yeah, I want to go get patched up, maybe.
Oh, we lost him, but we could hear him.
Once Testicles has hauled Josh up to the infirmary or whatever, is he gonna go on this like looking for the body of Sharkface?
No, he's going back to get the captain back to the infirmary as well.
Oh, okay. But like once y'all have got them stashed in the infirmary, is that what you want to do? Or are you
I
chilling
think-
at the ship?
I'm gonna stay at the ship because I don't trust Mimir, and I'm the only one who's challenged him on shit so far.
All right, so the boys, the Black Ops boys, go off in the car
We
Oh yeah.
while
punch it.
Testicles, Doug, and Mimir, and Josh go aboard the ship.
There's no speed limit on Lukasena.
I go cool 25.
Good call,
Testicles.
because
You
the
can assist
arrangement
me in
of
the
this is
operation.
like, oh, what operation?
On the captain and Josh.
So, healing in Traveller is really just like, you just fucking sleep it off, or what?
Well, I mean, yes and no.
I believe you
It's
can
like-
do an injured character
It's
who
like
needs
so many
hospital
points.
care for an injured character who needs hospital care for a prolonged period. You can see recovery on page 74. Approximately 100 credits per month at technology level. Blah blah blah. Doctors will use medicinal slug in many cases and charge for that instead.
Am I
Sir-
injured, or
I'm sure you are. You took endurance damage.
yeah, I took 4 endures.
74.
I have one medic. Can I assist?
Oh, you'll be assisting, Nurse Testicles.
Well, while y'all are aboard the ship,
Please don't turn your camera on.
what's the Black Ops boys' strategy for like finding the body? Like, I mean, I guess you can see where it exploded, and you can kind of see little smoke trails of where debris, like, but you know,
He can do a medicine check and apply the effect to the healing.
oh, which means that with assistance, that he just adds to the effect.
Yeah, the
He
effect
adds
is
his
anything.
bonus to the effect.
Oh, and yeah, the effect is anything over 8, I believe.
Right, but with the assist action, basically he just adds Shay's like medical skill to the effect.
Oh man.
Medical care stores 2 plus the character's endurance DM plus the doctor's medic skill and characteristic points per day, divided evenly among all damage characteristics.
Nice.
Yeah. So it's 2
Good to know.
plus the character's endurance plus the dice modifier, so like the DM, plus the doctor's medic skill.
Which is 1.
And what's your endurance, Charles?
My current endurance is at 5. I took
Not your normal endurance.
9.
So what's the DM for 9? It's 1.
1, I think.
So yeah, he heals 4 points in medical care.
Neat. So I'm back to being all right.
Once we're on the ship and I perform my operation.
Yeah, once that happens. Sorry. Anyways, yeah, we're gonna look around. Maybe do some recon and investigating.
Cool.
Of which I have neither.
So,
How about you,
Investigator, I think.
Chaz?
Good. I'm trying to pull up my roll 20, but
I know.
everything is super slow right now.
Good luck with that.
Yeah, it's
Roll
being
20 is
trash.
not working right now.
Oh.
Well, I
know I had it.
I can put 2 awareness plus like.
Throw some dice.
All right, let's do it. 2d6, right?
Chaz is driving, so he's really doing the investigating anyway.
Well, I got a 10 for recon if I use my enhanced awareness.
I got a 4 and a 6, so 10, a 1. I'm considering it a 1 for now, so 11.
All right. So y'all actually like go speeding off at a cool 25, you said, right? And
Yeah.
you know, you're just
47.
like responsibly taking corners, going this way and that. And y'all get yourselves swiftly and safely to where some of the debris has like rained down from the explosion. But the debris field of that rocket having like, or not rocket, but you know, of having blown up is just like, you can see for blocks and blocks of launch pads, and then like past the launch pads into like the fields and town surrounding the facility and launch areas. Is just like stuff scattered and small fires having started in certain places.
But nothing that looks like shark face.
It looks like you're gonna have to drive multiple miles to like start sorting through and catching glimpses of like all the bits that you know, have been scattered.
Well, if he's a robot, all I want is his iconic helmet. So, Chaz, if you don't have anything going on, I don't mind.
Oh,
taking the
snap.
time.
I have a 3 in investigate. But yes, let's do it. Let's take our time to do it.
That'd be 11, 12,
So-
13.
So y'all drive y'all drive down these blocks and y'all are just like scanning the you know, the sidewalks and the roadsides around you and like looking past launch pads into the road next one over, and are like scanning your way through these this debris field. You know, people's ships are parked and they're like, oh, what the fuck, some debris hit my ship, and you know, like, so they're fixing that or whatever. Or some of them are just like standing around the launch pads like gawking at what just happened. And eventually y'all do find Shark's face.
Hey,
And it
shark face.
it looks like the ass end of a firecracker. Like something in it, like it is like blown the hell out. Like it is its dope ass helmet, as you put it.
Well,
Or approximately as you put it.
we'll take it because maybe there's something we can do with this.
It looks kind of salvageable. You can kind of tell it looks like a shark.
Well, I'm more interested in what's inside of it. But if we can't get anything off of it, then I guess it's all yours. Or if you wanted to turn it into a hammerhead like you were...
Yes, that'd be great.
Now, Gestalt is not a big computer nerd, I don't think. But what about Chaz? What was
Chaz,
his?
I have a 2 in computers.
Okay, so while Gestalt's
my
looking
investigate's
at,
pretty.
I actually have a 1 in computer. I'm computer engineering.
I have 2 in computers, and then I have 2 in intellect, like a modifier 2. I don't know if that.
In that case, y'all are both fairly confident that there's not a lot that y'all can. Like, this is a blown out husk.
Yeah.
Like perhaps it wasn't really that Sharkface's ship blew up, but that Sharkface blew up in a big way aboard the ship.
That's still intel.
Yeah, it is.
Sharkface blew up in a big way.
All right, let's head back to the guys.
And that takes y'all like a bit, like Testicles and Mimir are
surgery.
like, yeah, they're like mopping up the like what you could do aboard your infirmary to Josh's leg stumps.
I sit the captain down first.
Yeah, the captain's was finished like early on because he wasn't like
hold on.
he just had a couple little
Hold on. I sit the captain down first. Okay, Captain, sit still.
Oh, you want to play the surgery?
Remove your shirt, Captain.
Hold up, y'all set the Twitch thing for mature audiences, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Twitch doesn't necessarily care, but I do the same thing. Yes.
I take the applier for this medical gel and some tweezers. Do you require anesthetic?
And a what? Who?
Unfortunately, I'm out anyways. And I go and I'm just like, grab on a bullet and dink.
Doctor, your bedside manners so... I
was never trained on proper bedside manner. Dink.
Is Testicles like holding the tray?
Testicles is holding the tray, and he somehow found a paper nurse's hat.
For some reason, he remembered how to fold one out of a piece of paper.
Yeah.
I take the medical gel applicator, and I just like shove it in a hole and.
Yeah.
The next one. How are you feeling, Captain? And I take a UV and like go over to like dry up the Metagel. Are you feeling okay, Captain?
Oh yeah, now that's over.
And then I hand him a bottle of Jack Daniels.
Oh hell yeah! Now I'm great.
Now I must tend to my next
get that first.
Now I must tend to my next patient.
That was fucking awesome. 10 out of 10.
I go over to Josh.
He is fully unconscious.
I take 2 tourniquets and start trying to like apply some pressure and get some of the bleeding to stop and like wrap up the wounds tightly on his legs.
Nice.
Ethan, am I good to restore my endurance?
Oh yeah.
Okay. I just wanted to.
And then I look at the legs and I put them in some formaldehyde and I say that's about all I can do for now.
Yeah, and neither of them looked like they would be useful to put back.
That's all I can do for now. We may need a more specialized surgeon to help with the rest of his wounds.
Golly, he looks like he's been through a shark attack.
Indeed he has.
A fucking burnt shark attack.
Hey, Doc, you
Testicles.
think they're gonna find a body for that guy that we pretty much know was at best a cyborg and at worst a robot?
It's highly doubtful they'll find anything.
That's what I thought. I think I'm gonna fire up the ship and go pick him up.
Would you advise that, Captain?
They're probably on their way back.
I mean, I don't know. I don't know that they were planning on going terribly far. We could. Let's see if they give us a call.
Hey, Chaz, do those look like legs to you?
They kind of look like little stubs. Yeah.
I mean, we could, worst case scenario, just like glue these on Josh. I bet you he'd be thankful.
Yeah. Let's do it. Let's grab him. We'll park there.
Oh, wow,
Grab
this
the-
is really heavy, but you know what? Josh works out, if I remember.
Jesus.
And this one is definitely not a leg.
This one's more of a barrel, but we can shave it down.
Yeah, it'll look fine. I mean,
Who doesn't want, like, titanium legs? I mean, that would be awesome.
yeah, it'd be pretty sick. I want a titanium leg. Actually, no. You know what? Never mind. I'm fine with bone.
Well, you know, don't tell Mimir, but I had this dream once that I was, like, in this bath and they replaced all my bones with metal.
Whoa, that sounds like
Some sort of action vid. Or did we just lose host fight?
No, can you hear me? Hello?
Uh-huh.
Here we go.
Sorry. Well, you said your bones were replaced with metal?
I mean, I dreamed about it, but, I mean, I can take a bullet pretty well. Like, the other day, I, like, lift up my sleeve, and I was shot right here, and it, you know, made it about, like, half a centimeter in. I have subdermal implants. Out of character. In character, I don't think Gestalt really knows what that is.
So, Captain, what is our plan whenever they get back?
Well, first we got to see if the highly unlikely event that they actually found anything of old murder face.
Shark face.
But, yeah, that guy, whatever.
Okay.
And I mean, if nothing is found, I suppose our choices are see if anything in the station's official investigation turns up. I know that's certainly what's within Gestalt's interests.
I'm afraid it'll be a wild goose chase. It seems like information will halt at this point. Unfortunately for Gestalt.
That
I'm
is
sure-
the most likely scenario.
I'm sure Sharkface may have had information that he was seeking.
I think did we have the harrowing realization that we indeed have no weapons on our ship? Is this ship unarmed?
Correct. It is a largely civilian vessel.
Yeah.
I mean, I would
So-
rather not engage in space combat anyways, if we can avoid it.
Yeah, that's the thing about space combat. It tends to just kind of find you. So I think whether or not they find old Snaggletooth, we need to start about getting some funds or otherwise procuring some teeth for the old bad boy here. And in the event they do find something, we'll see if we can get those two objectives to line up together.
If that is your will, Captain, I would agree that procuring funds would be our top priority at this point.
Because we ain't going out into the void like no punks.
Ooh, money.
I like money.
And also,
Meanwhile, I'm like,
Testicles, I get the feeling that you do not trust me.
And I get the feeling that you're trying to sabotage the crew.
Why would I have any interest in doing that?
Beats me, but I watch you do it.
It's a baseless accusation, Testicles. What evidence have you come to that?
Well, the truth is, I am a creature of action, and I must have an action to act upon when action-packed action is afoot.
I see.
can't argue that.
It's hard for me to stay back while they're doing all the action, and you're just sitting here, possibly killing our captain.
I mean, I feel great.
Testicles. If it comes to it that your carapace is injured, I will gladly help repair it.
Can you repair this armor?
I don't have much experience in armoring. I can take a look at it.
Testicles molts.
He molts his armor.
Interesting.
His battered and shot to hell armor.
I will admit.
Hey, speaking of which, I might need to spend some of my funds.
Repairing yours.
Yeah.
Or straight up just like buying new. Like something else.
I mean, I had good armor.
Yeah, y'all. So, Black Ops boys show up about this time
Okay, hear me out.
with their hollowed out shark face head.
Hear me out. We found some options for Josh if the legs weren't salvageable. So, I brought a couple options. And then he slams down a titanium rod. He slams down just some hydraulic looking nonsense. And then a chain gun. Come on, chain gun leg.
Come on, Doc, give him some upgrades.
Come on, Doc.
I mean, this is beyond my expertise.
I pick up my nurse's hat from the floor.
Don't you tell me you didn't have the same dream of seeing a man with a chain gun leg.
I did not. In fact, I can't remember the last time I did dream.
Anyways, and I just
It's,
toss the helmet down on the table clink.
Ah. So you did
People
recover
watch.
something.
Of course it did. We had one of the world's greatest agents on it, and Chaz.
Tell me, Gestalt, did you happen to use any of your psionics to help locate it?
Nah, I'm running pretty low.
What sensations do you get that tell you that maybe you're coming up to your capacity and your abilities?
I'm hungry and grouchy.
Need for sustenance. I'll write that down.
I also want to punch the next officer that doesn't give me an order. And I look over to Doug.
Doug.
I
Doug is during.
Doug is like,
You can literally order him just to mop the floors.
You see Gestalt slowly getting more and more like veins popping.
He looks a lot like he wants to do some toothbrush labor.
All right, Captain. And I grab a toothbrush, just the first one I see, probably Doug's, and I'll walk off.
Gestalt, maybe you should take.
Hey, that's mine.
He thinks I have a toothbrush.
Gestalt, maybe you should take care of your toothbrush duties after you get some rest.
Please. That's my only one.
I'm already like dipping it in like high viscosity oil. Just an hour. It helps clear my head.
If you must, but after an hour, it's doctor's orders.
See
Jazz is very
orders.
daring.
See orders. You like those?
That.
I'm conflicted. I don't know what rank doctor is.
Technically, it's the only individual who can also command the captain.
Oh. Okay, 1 hour, then rest.
However, this is not a military vessel, so that rank does not apply.
I choose to not hear that. The DM just faded out of existence.
I do
Wow.
I do it in and out.
He was never there.
Good.
Okay, Captain.
So eventually, someone goes up to the cockpit, and there's a message. And there's a message waiting.
Say probably Testicles.
Unless I'm cleaning the cockpit. I don't know what I'm supposed to be cleaning.
It is addressed to Doug aboard the Bad Boy.
I hop on the in-ship. What is
The
it?
P-
like a
the
megaphone?
PA?
He flips back the dumb swingy metal door and shouts down the hallway. He just makes PA noises. Boop boop. No, don't let me do this.
Get in here, compatriots. We've got mail.
Oh shit! Someone got a letter. I wonder who it's from.
It's from Taylor Sarat, and it's dated. It's dated the day after y'all went into jump.
Oh, old
So like,
Boomhauer.
so like y'all went into jump, and then one day afterward, this message went aboard a ship into jump to be delivered to this sector, and then like updated to everyone's computers.
Nice.
Hey, come country bumpkin. I wonder what he's got to say.
It's just text, so I'm not gonna do his like my terrible John Wayne voice.
Hey,
No.
see what
You
he's
gotta do
got to say.
Because we're reading, we're reading the message in his voice, so
Of course.
I hear his tone in my inner monologue as I read the letter.
and so do our audience.
So Taylor Sarat says, Doug, I got a job for you that's sort of time sensitive, but it's not the way I'm going. So I'm going to forward you the half of the pay that I accepted to do the job, and when you finish the job, I'll get the other half of the pay and send that to you as well, with a 5% cut, of course. If you feel like doing it, here are the here are the coordinates. And it's like a city aboard. It's a city on that planet, but
Where we are.
yeah.
Okay.
And it is. Well, I'll tell you that in a bit. Yeah. All you have to do is go find this bugged out piece of research in the ruins of this city and bring it back out. I should have somebody there at the port waiting for you by the time you get this message. Maybe within the day of it.
Hillbilly's lucky I like him, or we'd have half some monies.
Did you guys also read it in his voice? Okay, never mind.
So these coordinates read out to a city, and when you would like see how far that is from you, like it's within, like a 3 or 4 hour drive from here. And it is blown out, like the city was like nuked from orbit.
Ooh. So probably no good like landing sites. Well, I suppose fuel is expensive or something. Not that we're really using.
Yeah, doing maneuvering and inside a star system is like the fuel is like negligible. It's the jump fuel that they track.
Yeah, that's
Mimir.
I thought he had more of a pirate accent.
No, that was definitely what he sounded like.
Sincerely, Taylor Sarat.
Mimir comes out of his clinic and he like is like wiping off some of the blood off of his like coat. He's just like, maybe the captain will allow me to wake Josh and ask him some questions. And then he starts going up to the bridge, and he's like, Captain, may I wake Josh?
Mimir, you know what my favorite thing about Taylor is?
He's comparable in intelligence to you.
Exactly. He's a crew member who doesn't take up any fucking space on the ship. That's right.
I see. I see. And what does Taylor have to do with the situation?
Oh well, he's got a job for us, and he's already paid half up front.
Sounds promising. What's
So,
his benefit?
anyways, you had a question.
Oh, I am inquiring on your permission to wake Josh, so I can ask him some questions about the sensations he may be feeling of limb loss.
Wait, say that last part, like out of character. Say that last part again. My brain wasn't ready.
I'll say it again, Captain. I'm asking permission to awaken Josh to ask him questions about some of the sensations he may be feeling involving limb loss.
Oh, well, what did he have to say about it?
I'm asking, can I wake him? Mimir gives you like this blank stare.
Look, I was never really a combat medic, so if you think you can wake him up and actually get something sensible out of him, then go ahead and go for it.
Is that permission?
Captain,
Yeah.
I like Josh. I think we should have a pet eco-terrorist on our ship.
I guess that means, wake him up.
Maybe after the job. I was unaware that we would have work.
Yeah, this is hot off the data pad.
Obviously, my personal experimentation comes after the ship's needs.
So, all right then. Well, I'd like to take the ship over as it's a good drive distance away, and I'd hate to waste a whole day just with the there and back travel.
If that's what you wish.
Is there any reason to not fly over there specifically?
Not really. There's just it's hard to find a good like landing space that you can then easily launch from again.
Okay, that was kind of the primary concern: is can we even land over there?
Yeah.
All right.
Like your shit is designed to like land, you know, boom.
Yeah.
But then it needs to launch either from a runway or, you know, be stood up and launched that way.
Got it. Okay, understanding ship mechanics better now.
We can make it work.
We need a ram. That's our first upgrade.
A ram.
And structure bars.
Mental note. Doug just kind of makes a mental note to himself. While we need guns on the ship, a better set of wheels might be in line sometime soon too. And it's like,
a new car.
Yeah, and it's like hoopty ass car we keep driving around. How much money did Taylor send us?
Taylor sent you 40,000, and you'll get another 40,000.
Okay.
For having completed it, which is like kind of, it's not great compared to what Yodan Burr was paying you from like whatever corp that he works for.
Yeah, he sent us what?
700.
I was literally about to ask, did somebody keep up with that?
Yeah, I knew it was a good amount. I just
yeah, 700.
This is an easy gig, and I feel like we can also, he's if we can get like gigs sent to us, that's pretty good reputation to have if money's flying in at nonstop.
Yeah, we definitely want the dollar amounts to be or credit amounts to be a little on the higher end, but so far Taylor hasn't led us astray, so we'll see where this goes.
Says the guy who wanted to throw him out the airlock.
Taylor hasn't led them anywhere yet.
But he also hasn't led us astray, and that I mean, he didn't make us fight him, and he didn't turn us in, and he didn't say a word either.
So let's kidnap him.
No, I don't want more mouths to feed.
We already have a pet, Josh.
Yeah.
Josh needs a friend, though.
He doesn't.
Oh, boy.
Who's gonna play with him when we're off the ship?
I only use one kind of F word, and it's a lot shorter. Anywho, all right.
Fried?
Everyone pile in to the family station wagon.
All right.
So after y'all load up on snacks cheap enough that I'm not even going to track how many credits you spend on them, and then go through a 3.5 hour road trip.
Nice.
With your Captain Douglas at the helm of the radio.
Bamir has like full gloves on, and he's got like a hood over his head, and he's goggles on, and his face is covered.
Nice.
I hope everybody enjoys my mixtape by my other name, Slim Doug.
This music has too much flavor. I hate it.
What kind of music is it? You know?
Yes.
It's like some Iraqi veterans battle mix. Like
No. Well, that was the name I called Doug because he went to a Slim Thug concert, and I was like, word. Now, because literally the only other thing said actually out loud by Josue was what was it? Jazz? What jazz?
Just jazz.
Yeah. So
Jazz.
Thrashing metal jazz.
no,
Oh my God.
it's just smooth jazz gangster rap hybrid Good luck with that.
Nice.
Enjoy your brains now, you fucks.
Very nice.
I hate
I
this.
can get into that.
I hate this. I only listen to a metronome click. Let me control the.
And now to destroy Tyler's brain, I want you to listen to your metronome in an off signature tuning.
Y'all just left Josh with like a few bottled waters and like several packs of crackers, and like he'll be good. He'll feed and drink.
Very poorly drawn, happy face. It's like good luck.
Oh no, I definitely 100% have him sedated.
What's
Get
he gonna
well.
do?
Also, a giant chain gun next to him.
What's he gonna do? Run away?
Get well, maybe.
Hey, he does have a giant chain gun.
Mimir does not want him to wake up. Mimir wants him to wake up when Mimir's there watching him wake up and seeing his reaction.
Okay, so he's sedated. Okay.
What's he gonna do? Run away?
So yeah,
Hopefully he'll scream out in
one
pain.
road trip montage.
Josh has been defeated.
Twice.
I'm not getting it. Taylor's got something in his brain, but I don't get it.
He's been defeated.
Oh,
He was not.
Mimir
Wow.
did not get it.
That was a very callous joke of you.
Says the guy who listens to his metronome in 7/8. Just drive faster.
And there goes
So,
Tyler
yeah.
putting his foot in his mouth.
So yeah, there. One 3.5 hour road trip montage later, y'all start seeing the signs of like, oh, hey, we're heading into a city. Oh, this city is completely dead. Like all of these buildings are abandoned. There's no life. Like this place is totally like. And so then once you get closer to the city, you're like, okay, now there's no more highway, and so you're like, through like side streets where parts of the city haven't been just absolutely devastated.
See, Amir, I do take you places you enjoy.
Fortunately,
Like-
I'm not capable of enjoying any place.
Like recall World War II levels where you're in like a bombed out city, like scarcely that many buildings stand. More of them are rubble than upright. Like that's what you're navigating in like a ground vehicle.
See, fellas, this is what history looks like.
It is bleak.
What happened to it?
The war. They just haven't rebuilt this city.
There's
Rebuilt this city.
Huh. Thought it'd be a complete ash by now.
a few years ago, I was the one detonating bombs that left this kind of devastation. But never in a populated city.
It reminds me of my days back in the military.
You were in the military?
No. Some may say.
Chaz like lets a bit of his past slip, and then when somebody's like, "Whoa, really? No."
No,
Super secret boy.
I would never do something that people would know about.
I remember rolling into a drop zone sort of like this. There was a bunch of unionists that were holding down the control tower to this it was like a slap together airfield is what's coming to mind, but something. It was like a mini spaceport, and they were holding a control tower. And damn pilot dropped us in lower than what our jump packs were ready for, so we all just kind of like slumped into the ground, and I had to lay there on the ground and ask myself what the hell I was doing with my life. Then we just hopped up and stormed the building under fire. And then they set up the heavy laser cannon behind us and started laying down, and they didn't want that smoke after that. We just went in and started clearing the rooms. It was a good time.
Wait, so you were fighting them with smoke?
Sounds like it.
I mean, there's generally some version of smoke in firefights, yeah. Don't worry about it.
Interesting.
That sounds fun. I wish I served with you back in the war.
Oh, yeah, it was great. We were pissing in cans and...
Your suit didn't cycle it for you?
Sure. There's if you had union budgets.
I remember seeing numbers of coalition that we lost. How many of those did you witness, Captain?
Oh, there was old,
There's Schmitty.
yeah, old Schmitty. He got blown up into the air and then landed on a turret he was manning. He wasn't ready for that one.
Big John.
Chaz drives y'all up to the location.
I remember all the stories you've told.
2 or 3 of what? The like 20 million or so?
Curly Ted.
What's up?
Chaz drives y'all up to the location, and it looks a little bit like a college campus. Like it's a big, sprawling place.
Oh, I literally just got all the Discord messages. I thought you were talking about like Big Chad and Schmitty. And he like F the Paris, but I was like, damn, everyone really felt that war story is Discord or Roll20.
Yeah.
It literally just came. Sorry.
Anyway, Chaz pulls y'all up to the location marked in the message from Taylor Sarat. And it looks like a campus of some kind, like, various different administrative buildings or whatever buildings. Some are, like, flattened. Others are, pieces of it are still intact. And only one is actually, like, mostly intact.
We're here.
So, Captain, do you know what we're looking for?
Well, we were supposed to have a contact to meet up with. Immediately said it might be within a day of getting that transmission, but whatever.
Are you sure you read the message correctly? Were you supposed to
Did
meet
you even
the
check the
contact
date on the
here?
message?
It looks like he had sent it just the day after we had departed, like one day after we had jumped.
I remember scanning through it, and the timing lined up perfectly. We just meet with the contact over at the spaceport. He tells us what to get. We drive over here.
Oh, so meet the contact at the spaceport.
Well, we're here now. Might as well try to find something.
Actually, it in detail the data you were supposed to collect was any files you could find from the office of Dr. Simon Carbuncle.
I'm kidding. I head on to it. We're just looking for files from this Simon Carbuncle guy.
Yeah, I remember there was data we were retrieving, but I thought they were also supposed to have a contact.
Simon Carbuncle, huh?
Your contact is the guy that you will get with at the spaceport with the material to then get paid for the other half of the work.
Heard. Okay, that makes more sense now.
I
Wait,
probably
it really makes
didn't
more
spell that out. As
It
clearly
makes
as
more
next.
sense.
Supposed to spell it out, Ethan.
Are you
My
saying?
bad.
Are you saying it wouldn't make sense that our captain would just kind of ignore the mission and drive off to the next location without double checking to make sure he's done everything first?
He double check. He literally double checks the message when y'all get here, and it's like, whew.
I just wanted to see you freak out.
Oh, who, me? Doug? Oh, Doug doesn't give a shit.
I just wanted to see you refer to yourself in third person, Doug.
So y'all gonna roll up into one of these buildings?
Yeah, let's just, alright. Dr.
Alright,
Simon Carbuncle, is that's a name? Does that name ring any bells to anybody?
Guns blazing.
I don't
pull
think
out
it for anybody here.
Why would it ring any bells?
Carbuncle. Sounds important. Let's start with this big building here.
Usually the doctor part's what sounds important.
Yeah, sure. I mean, Dr. Mimir, but you know.
I hate doctors. No offense.
Hey, he's extremely important. He used a fucking hot iron to fix my bullet wounds right up.
I could have done it painlessly with psionics.
So y'all roll up to this building.
There's Medgel or something.
I'm kidding.
Y'all roll up to this building and it's like closed up, kind of like a mall, where like you can see the doors behind like the little chain link thing that goes down.
All right, just drive through it.
All right.
Let's just
like,
drive through it.
No, we exited the vehicle.
If I drove through it, I think the whole thing would probably come down on us.
I mean, you have a better idea. I'm getting rid of this fence.
I'm gonna look for any like control panels for the fence. See if maybe there's some sort of switches or anything.
Yeah, you find like some exterior controls, and you know the little hood that you know like protects the controls from weather. It's got the little tab where you would put like a padlock on the hood before, so nobody could just lift it up and use the shit. But there is no padlock on it, so you can just open it up, no problem.
So I open it up and I try and flip a switch.
You hear it scream like, you know, you hear belts squealing and the whir of a motor, and sure enough, that shit comes rolling up like a garage door.
Would have been easier just to drive through it.
Maybe.
All right. Well, I'm ready whenever you guys are. And I just load my gun again.
Doug just kind of racks his rifle and then remembers he's just kind of in like, you know, I guess a rather simple like civilian outfit because his armor's just shot the shit out on the ship still.
You don't know, there could be scavengers, there could be mutants, there could be robots.
And now I just want this to be just a montage of Gestalt doing a Bubba Gump-esque scene of all the things we could be running into.
Bandits, raiders, wasteland raiders, wasteland bandits,
Robots.
Pirates.
Wasteland robots. Some robots missing their
Terminators.
arms. T-1
gene
Marauders.
spliced mutants,
Battle droids.
Manic
robots.
Droyan.
mutagen-induced mutants,
Dysentery.
genetically enhanced mutants.
Vargear.
And that's the scariest of
Vargir.
them all.
Pharaoh Varger.
And so y'all descend into the dark hallways, and it is kind of it is a little bit mall-like in its interior, but it is definitely like almost like an office building, kind of like a very sprawling, open hallwayed office building.
Is there any like kind of signage at all, even if just dirty or whatever?
The walls are, I mean, it is dark, and I mean, yeah, you could read like
administration or
yeah, and in fact, you even have the suite number to Dr. So and so's his office.
oh hell yeah.
So you know it's on the second floor because it's 205, and 05 means I don't know what that means, but
Fifth office
it's on the second floor.
I turned my flashlight on.
Womp.
All right, let's get going.
Indeed.
All right, so let's just try.
So y'all are venturing through these hallways.
But let us be cautious. We don't know what could be in here or who, as Gestalt had suggested.
Scavengers, raiders, Droyan.
Still listing stuff. So are y'all gonna be especially stealthy, or are y'all gonna be like checking every corner, like clearing rooms, or just sort of moving?
I look at the captain.
I look at the captain.
Doug's like clearing like corners and whatnot, but he is within the same breath kind of just like moving with purpose where they need to go to.
Get in, get out.
He's moving at like a walking pace. He's not hitting a jog or anything. He's moving at like a walking pace, and he's kind of like aiming and doing like slice the pie and all that, room clearing top to bottom and around.
Following his precedence, Gestalt starts clearing rooms, kicking the doors in, waving his gun around.
So y'all's marching order, I guess, is like Doug, Gestalt, Mimir, Testicles, and Chaz.
Yep.
Yes. I cover the rear.
Bounce, bow.
So y'all are going along clearing these rooms and whatnot.
I'm just staring behind us very intently. Just like bugged out eyes. I'm like, what can you do?
Every 10 to 15 seconds, you just hear like as Gestalt kicks the door and then just like waves his gun around. If he sees like a rat move, he'll take a shot at it.
Well, from the darkness behind you guys, y'all hear this breathy, voiceless shriek of just, and it you only hear it because it is upon you, and Testicles shrugs off like what seems to be an attempt at clawed tackle.
Do I not see this at all? Staring backwards?
No, this thing just like
quick.
erupted from the ceiling.
It's the Indoraptor.
And I mean, like, I'm assuming y'all are rolling around with like flashlight, like tack lights on your weapons.
Yeah. Some
So
sort
yeah,
of.
this thing is just that swift. And in the flash of movement, does Mimir have a handgun at all?
No, he has no
he's
weapons.
unarmed.
Yep.
I mean, that's kind of cool. Like, that's balls. But
I've never had a weapon.
so in that case,
He's the
Mimir's
deadliest.
just got a flashlight. He's just rolling around with a flashlight.
Yeah. Mimir's always used his environment.
Well, Mimir, in being right there in the middle of the group, can turn his flashlight on this like sudden motion, and it is like this hunched over, long-headed beast with a like slick black carapace and a long barbed tail, and it is unlike anything any one of you have ever seen before.
Mimir does
Oh my
not
God.
scream. Mimir does not panic or anything. He's just like, it is either a mutant or some sort of xenomorphic creature.
It is
Yeah.
the size of a large dog, and it is wheeling around on Testicles, who it first tried to tackle. And I suppose with that we can roll into like an initiative thing.
Is it a good boy?
It is not
It's
a
in
good
the
boy.
ceilings!
Yeah. And yeah, Mimir said that with like the most like calm voice ever.
Yeah, even.
I rolled an 11, by the way. I put it in the chat.
Yeah, I was about to say I may just track initiative by hand rather than rely on Roll20.
I couldn't roll it. I had to roll it by hand, but I could put it in the chat at least.
What is going on?
Yeah, Charles.
Sorry, squeaky chair.
I know Shay had his shirt off earlier, man, but come on.
I'm still working it, man.
I still have my shirt off.
I had a 6, a 5, and a 1. So 12.
It was just Dex, right? Or I
You
can't
should only
remember.
roll 2d6, Josue.
Yeah, I'm saying the 1's the modifier.
No.
Oh, nice.
11.
Roll 12 with the modifier.
Mimir's an 8.
My dex is 0.
Would you get Charles 11?
11. 2d6 plus Dex mod, correct?
C, correcto.
Okay. Can't be that different.
3 of us got 11s, right?
You got 11 as well?
Yes. Chaz will obviously go first because he's facing the correct direction. I might go second because I'm trigger happy.
Alright, I'm going to see if it'll let me draw a battle map.
What? Someone's eating. I bet it's Charles.
No.
It's always Charles.
Yeah, fuck it. We're going to theater of the mind this shit.
Yay, going old school.
Going
Yay.
full tabletop. Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah.
Alright, we'll be right back.
Great time.
Alright, what time are we coming back?
Well,
Welcome back.
So,
In the dark halls of this research facility,
it
the
might
party
look
has
like
been
we're down-
ambushed.
Might look like we're down to secret agent, but he's just hiding really well.
That's right.
200 viewers, and I'll show you all my nipples.
yeah. Come on, 200 viewers.
Did you start doing the body paint?
I'm wearing a bed sheet as a toga.
I mean, one nipple. Come on, y'all.
I wouldn't. I don't even know if we should insinuate that, but
How
Yeah.
many viewers do we have right now?
Not. We
Not
had
200?
We had one for a while.
I'm normally the other one. I can turn on my laptop.
That's
Real quick, who's getting raided by the police right now?
Me and Bert. It's fine.
It's normal.
Just another shooting.
Speaking of Third Ward,
Oh my god, here we go again.
I was down there on Monday. Somebody got blown away. like it was sirens, and I hear like crack, 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 and then all the sirens stopped. And I was like, oh, well, that one's over.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a regular thing. Like every night, you're like, I'm going to sleep now. Pop, pop, pop. Oh, the cops are gonna be coming now. Great.
No, there were already sirens, and then there weren't sirens. And I was like, well. Somebody played stupid games.
Don't do drugs, kids.
Yeah,
So that being said,
win stupid prizes.
who was first in the initiative?
Chaz.
No.
Yeah.
Who's after Chaz?
Which brings us to Doug.
I mean, we don't see our foe, correct?
It's testicles. Shoot him.
You do in the horribly disorienting flash of a flashlight in the dark.
Flish flash, I was taking a bath.
Well, in that case, I'm gonna use, if I can remember how to travelers, my minor action to take aim.
You can't do that.
Can't we?
No, I'm joking. Sorry.
I was like, someone literally did that last week. I remember stuff, thinking I'm asleep. I learned by osmosis.
If you could, you'd be the smartest man on the planet.
Right.
Dude, the burden of knowledge is real. I would not be the smartest man on the planet.
Well, looks like
The
Chaz
burden
is
of
back.
Sorry about that.
It's okay. You know how long it takes Doug to do something.
So anywho, I'm gonna just like orient myself and kind of steady my light and take aim.
Oh yeah, we gotta do it real.
Oh snap!
Oh my god, no.
Charles, we gave you a microphone that you could speak, not throw microphone raves.
Right.
I bought this microphone.
Charles,
I'm so shy.
grounded.
Grounded. Looks like the Charles is grounded.
I'd like to dedicate this sidetrack from combat to Homestar Runner.
Homestar. Wanna.
So yeah,
Chaz is taking
at
a
the back of the
very long
group,
time to aim.
at the back of the group where, Chaz and Testicles are both like
Sorry.
equal parts of rear guard. In between them on the ground, hissing and like whirling around to get after him again, is this like large dog-sized black carapaced
11 to hit.
barb-tailed thing. And you're using a rifle?
ACR, yes.
Crack, 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 crack. That's it. Roll damage. nailed.
14.
14, nice, dude. So yeah, you hit that thing and it like goes down, tumbles, and is back up on its feet, leaving behind a trail of like what looks like black in the darkness like this. And that's it for you.
Reject of Gondor.
That's it.
What?
Gestalt.
Chaz can slip back in if you'd like.
Oh yeah, you're right. Chaz, go ahead.
Alright, will it cost me anything to pull out my weapon?
No.
Okay. Alright. Here we go. I'm going to take a shot at the dog-like insect carapace looking thing. I have no clue what it is, so I'm going to blast it at wherever I see anything that resembles soft flesh.
You have a
Now, what are you
handgun,
rocking?
right?
Like a Glock?
That's
Yeah, I have the hand pistol, the body pistol.
Okay.
And I have 3 gun combat, so here we go.
That's what I'm talking about, Chaz. We shoot shit we don't understand.
Are we supposed to talk?
Okay, that was
first?
a 3. And then
Nah.
a 5. 8, 9, 10, 11. Do I add anything else besides a combat?
Well, it should be dex.
Okay, so...
'Cause you add gun combat
so-
plus whatever the attribute that goes with it.
Okay,
Oh, shit, I didn't even add that on my 2-hit.
let me just make sure. Yeah, so I add...
Oh no.
Okay, no, so it's already added. It's already added. Yeah, it's
Oh.
1 DM plus skill level 2, so 3. Yeah. Okay, so 8,
That's
9,
a hit.
10, 11. Yeah.
That's
Alright,
also
cool.
a hit.
More for just the sake of painting the picture of the scene, because I know it doesn't actually do anything for them. But Doug is now very focused on keeping his light steadily trained on the target. So
All right.
It was a 4 and a 3 for damage. Well, it's 2d6, right?
It depends on the weapon. Sometimes it's
Yeah.
3, sometimes it's like 2 plus 4.
So 4 plus
And
3
what was the result?
4 and a 3. So 4, 6, 7.
Nice.
Alright, so I pretty much blast it in. That does it for me. I can't do anything else, can I?
Yeah, I guess not. And so you just ka.
Yeah.
And yeah, it splat. You know, all of these hits have gone like straight through this creature.
can you clarify that?
Seeing it.
As in, it went straight, like it punched a hole in and out.
Well,
Like,
okay, like penetrating.
oh, yeah,
That's what she said.
like that carapace does not seem to stop bullets very well.
Now, his body pistol is just 9mm.
Yeah.
Whoa. So
Nice. All right. I am going to do a little telekinetic punch.
Oh, Charles, you have
5,
options
10.
for yours.
Plus
I have
1.
what?
11.
That's a
options
hit.
for your attacks.
I have what? Bert?
Oh, that is fat. So, it is 2d6, which I rolled a 12, plus the effect of the check, and the check I rolled an 11. So 12 plus 3, that's 15 damage.
Describe. How
Yeah,
you
so
kill
basically just...
it. Describe how you kill it.
Oh, really? After they're shooting it, I see, and I'm like, no, testicles! And I just push my hand out and just kind of, and you know, like the One Punch Man style when he slaps the bug just against the wall behind it, leaving
feel
a
like-
little leaving a little testicles implant in the bloodstain.
I feel like Shay names his characters these things so that he could hear us say these names over and over again.
100%.
Testicles in the sack of Rome.
Testically is number one, but I really liked L. Ron Hubbard.
That was good. His elf.
So Gestalt splatters this thing to the wall, and it pops like a fucking balloon as it like slams into the wall, like a water balloon, as it slams into the wall from the force of this like telekinetic punch.
Hell yeah.
Interesting physiology.
And with Mimir and his like, you know, like his own, all he has to do is move a light around. He's not trying to train a gun on something and be ready to pull the trigger. So Mimir can see that where this thing has bled, it wasn't black in the darkness, it was holes in the floor. And when he sweeps it up to the wall, he can see that the wall is like, there's a faint like steam coming off of it.
Oh no. We're fighting mutants.
And he can see in the, you know, in the ceiling of where that thing had pounced testicles from, is another one. And it doesn't seem to have a mouth, just like two big black eyes, solid. That instantly, like when he shines the flashlight into its face, they instantly go like gray around the little pupil that contracts to a point, and then it screams its horrible breathy hiss at Mimir.
But you said it doesn't have a mouth.
I said it doesn't look like it has a mouth until it does.
Yeah, and
And
Mimir,
when it's open its mouth, it's like most of its head cracks open and it's just full of teeth.
and Mimir's like this. Let's flashlight.
Do you think we killed its wife?
Next to where you splattered that thing you noticed a fire extinguisher
Oh.
mounted on the wall. It's your turn in initiative, by the way.
Men's.
That's why I was handing all those things to you, is because you have time to just be observing rather than like trying to fight.
Well, without panicking, Mimir just takes a swift movement and grabs this fire hydrant. Or no, I'm sorry. What'd you say? It was a
Extinguisher.
Yeah, that's what I meant. Extinguisher. Not
And it's
hydrant.
not big ass unwieldy fire extinguisher. It's like
It's like a light hand one.
yeah, it's like fear, sized.
Yeah. like air horn.
It's like that, but it's a little bit gun shaped.
Right. So I'm just like
forgets he has
just to see what happens.
So you're just gonna like grab it and
Yep.
well, of course, from the tip of this thing erupts a cone-shaped cloud of white dust that just like plumes out toward the ceiling at this thing, and it shrieks, and you can hear it, and you can hear like ceiling tiles falling to the floor going down the hallway. Or actually, no, you don't, because it's not its turn in combat.
With haste, we must move. And I'm gonna I'm gonna move because that was a major action. In my minor, I'm gonna move, and I'm gonna get behind
major
some
and
cover.
minor.
Yeah, I'm gonna get behind some cover.
Okay, so it's still
there's
on
like
me.
there's like a door, each door to the offices.
Shouldn't smoke during the middle of a game.
Shouldn't eat peanuts while DMing.
So it's still on me?
No, that one's dead.
That one's dead.
No, they actually blasted the shit out of that. Like just as soon as it missed pouncing you, they lit it up and then just all water ballooned it against the wall.
And there's one in the ceiling right now that I just sprayed with a fire extinguisher.
Oh, and at this point now, y'all see, in the glow of flashlights on white cloud of fire extinguisher dust, like that kind of helps light up the room a little bit better. And it's just in time for y'all to see the interior of the, like, what do you call that brick? That's cinder block. Y'all can see the interior portions of the cinder blocks that comprise the wall that just got splattered with this bug, this dog-sized bug, because this side of those cinder blocks has melted away and collapsed to a mushy pulp on the floor that hisses.
Nice.
Charles,
Ooh.
you heard what happened to the wall after they splattered that bug against it?
Yeah, acid started chewing up the wall.
Yeah.
Ethan's throwing a xenomorph at us.
Good thing that didn't get on testicles.
And so Mimir just blasted this thing in the ceiling, testicles. But you haven't heard it move from where that is yet.
I think I might try to bust down the wall.
You're just gonna kick down the acid weakened wall.
Yep.
Oh,
Nice.
shit.
Okay. Go for it. Like do like an attack roll, like you're meleeing the wall.
Hmm.
Ten.
The wall shatters under your mighty kick. Little like steaming, hissing bits of cement flying this way and that. And as the glow of your flashlights on the cloud of fire extinguisher dust illuminates the room behind the wall, you see two more sets of glinting, beady black eyes in like the dimness of that room, and they both look like they did not expect that wall to come down.
You do the little.
I guess I'm going to move away from the wall now.
Good call.
I'll find cover.
So Mimir and Testicles duck for these like alcoves leading into other offices, and meeting rooms and such.
That should be me.
And then one of these things comes sprinting out at Chaz, who still remains in the hallway in front of the broken wall.
Oh no.
And it leaps upon Chaz and seizes upon him with its claws and makes a bite, doing 3 damage. Do you have any armor of any kind?
I do not.
So yeah, this thing just leaps on you like a fucking beast and just down into your shoulder.
Somebody get this thing off me!
And then the following one comes sprinting out from behind it and tries to leap on Mimir but like in all of this commotion and stuff, Mimir's like lab coat is moving, and so it kind of just shreds the tailing end of your lab coat as you like are like, oh, moving away from this thing. Like as you would make an effort to not get hit by this, yeah, it goes for the lab coat and shreds your lab coat a little bit, but it misses. It misses Mimir. Which brings us up to Chaz.
Okay. Somebody do something! Am I able to shoot it at all?
Yeah, you can just like
Or-
basically
Yes.
be trying to melee shoot it.
At personal range, you take a disadvantage.
Oh man.
But it's not like D&D disadvantage.
Yeah, it's like -1 or 2.
Okay.
If
I have
can-
3 gun combat, so I will take that penalty.
Yeah, no kidding.
Okay, Here we go.
Just don't roll 2 ones, or you'll hit somebody else.
That's 6, and this one is a 6 too.
Damn, son!
Crit.
Ooh.
That's a 2, and that's a 6. 8. Plus, do I add anything or no to damage?
I think the
No.
body. Does the body pistol not have any damage bonus to its D6s?
Body pistol is 3d6 minus 3.
Oh, it's 3d6.
Oh, minus 3.
Okay, hold on. So that was. Wow, I've been doing it wrong. So. 8.
Does it have an auto rating or no?
10. Minus 3, 7.
No, but it has a -1 recoil, which means he jumps up in initiative every time he uses it. That's cool.
So yeah, you
7
got
damage.
this thing. You got this thing a couple of times, and it, you can feel the warm splatter of blood upon your face, and then it like scrambles off of you.
Okay.
And then the warm splatter of blood on your face starts to feel a lot hotter and a lot hotter.
I'm like, okay. At this point, I'm going to like. I have a minor action. Can I do anything to wipe this thing off my face?
Yeah, you manage to like hurriedly wipe your face, and although you can still feel it like burning and tingling, you can tell like, well, okay, I just took care of like most of what was melting my face just now by just like sleeving it,
Hey man, that thing just doesn't melt walls either, man. Holy crap! As I try to wipe my face.
Doug. Da 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 Charles, Captain Charles, Doug.
Oh, Doug.
Yeah, a pistol.
It is Doug's combat in combat.
I finally found it. A pistol is -1 at personal, so we did it right.
Chaz just shot the critter that was like attached to his face, and it splattered him with his blood a little bit.
Doug knows he was awake.
Nah, not for that.
Time to move your desk, huh?
I don't wanna. Tired. Okay. Crack. Plus.
There are 2 of them in your vision now. One Chaz just shook off with a couple of gun blasts,
Yeah.
and the other just went for Mimir and like narrowly didn't get him.
I'm just finishing off the one that was at Chaz. I got yeah, 10.
That's a hit.
$12 damage.
Fuck. Describe how you kill it. Oh wait, which one were you shooting at?
The one Chaz shot off his face.
Describe how you kill it.
I shoot off its face.
So you blow its face off, and it just like slumps forward onto the floor.
Yeah.
And you can see as soon as it slumps to the floor, its head starts to like
Sink into the floor.
yeah. Doug Gestalt.
All right.
Gestalt,
So-
is there any way you can produce sounds?
Yeah, I can go for it.
Maybe if we could create a sound that is of a certain frequency, maybe it can scare them away. Such as what happens to old Earth dogs.
Oh, yeah, I got you. I'm going to use a skill that I've never used before. I'm going to try microkinesis to pulsate the air molecules around me as fast as I can. Which should hypothetically make a very high-pitched sound.
Okay.
We die.
I mean, it's we're gambling, but it could pay off. It's like high risk, high reward.
Yeah, might as well.
You hear the creatures shrieking, but not in like a pained way, but more in like a super pissed off way. And you can actually hear it happening. Like as soon as you hear those, you hear it down the hallway into the darkness of ways. And then even beyond that, you hear.
Hey, you pissed these spiders' dogs.
Interesting.
What is that? A major action?
That would be a major action.
Okay. Anything else then?
How close are we to Dr. Klobenstinker's office?
Dr. Carbuncle.
Close-ish.
All right, I'm gonna start moving my way that way. I use my minor action to kind of retreat. I'll have my gun up and I'll just be like, doing covering fire as I walk backwards.
Okay, so you're kind of like taking an aim action into the darkness and just like starting to slowly duck back and.
Yeah.
Okay.
Test
I'm
I'm firing random shots down the hallway, just
right.
As I retreat,
So Testicles.
I'm gonna run after him and dodge his bullets.
You're not gonna shoot at anything behind you.
Nope.
There's still the one more that's at Mimir's ankles, at knees. I mean,
they have acid blood. He is a grappler.
I have guns, but I also have grenades, and that's probably not the best way to go. So, retreat.
You wouldn't hear me complain.
Okay, so Testicles is rolling. That one's dead.
The Chet Frost of me would sacrifice someone and use that as our escape, but unfortunately Josh isn't here right now, so.
Somebody you're willing to sacrifice isn't you. So the alien in the ceiling jumps down and goes for Gestalt while he's like, and it's like just scampering through the darkness, sort of like dodging his flashlight as he tries to train his gun on it, and leaps upon him. Oh, that's a 10. Alright, so he leaps upon him. Oh, fuck. And he does 11 damage. Now, you have armor, though, right?
Oh, yeah. But that's a lot of damage. So,
yeah, this thing, like, wedged its ugly little face, like, up in between, like, your helmet and shoulder armor or some shit. Like, he fucking got you.
I'm wondering if my body armor is a reaction or not.
A reaction?
Yeah. It is not. I don't think, at least.
I mean,
Okay.
I think it just applies. If you're wearing it, then it takes away so much of the damage.
No. I meant my psionic body armor.
Oh, that's something you actually like have to turn on during your turn or something.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, cool.
Okay. And that's its turn. And then the one that came out of that room is going to. It's gonna try and like get Mimir's knees. And it misses. So Mimir is like, it's just like I don't know, because Mimir acts so coldly. I don't know how to describe how he would like fight or flight, fend off this thing while trying to get away from it or whatever.
I'm just straight matadoring this shit.
With your trench coat, your lab coat.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, Mimir's just straight labradoring this thing in the hallway.
I am behind cover too.
Oh wait, did I skip past from Gestalt doing that thing straight to Testicles? I did. Mimir, you need to do something.
Now there's two guys right there, huh?
Well, one sprinted past you into the group of your friends where like they're starting to pull back. It seems like.
Right. And the other one.
And then there's the one at your ankles, and then in the darkness is countless more.
Okay. So all these countless ones out there, I'm gonna toss that fire extinguisher down in there, and be like, shoot it.
Nice.
And stay behind cover.
So this thing's kind of like sort of has you cornered in one of these like alcoves going in and out of an office, while you're like kind of ducked into there.
Mm-hmm.
So that goes back up to Chaz.
All right. Since the others just ran past me, there's still one blocking off Mimir, correct?
Yeah, you and Mimir are like occupying the same portion of the hallway. That
Okay.
Mimir turns to you and says,
Yeah.
Agent, your mission is to shoot that fire extinguisher.
You don't have to tell me twice. I'm gonna go ahead and take aim at the fire extinguisher and try to take it out. Blow it up.
Shoot it.
Which an aim minor function gives you a +1.
For
I said function. Aim minor action. I'm getting too much
8,
into
9,
character.
10.
He's like, I don't need it.
I got a 10 there. Oh, well, with the with that, it was a +1, right?
Mm-hmm.
So it'd be 11. Okay.
So yeah, you tag that fire extinguisher, and it just up into the air, and skid up into the air and bouncing down the hallway.
Doctor,
like,
I think there might be
full. It's like blasting that white cloud of dust stuff.
Doctor, it's the best time to move is now. But thank you. Great idea.
I mean, did they react to it at all?
You didn't hear any extra screaming, but they're all still. But you still hear all that hissing, screaming, coming from down that hallway for sure.
All right.
It's good enough distraction if we can finish off these two.
Cheers. Doug.
Alright, Doug's kind of, I guess I'm going to use my minor. He's kind of going to finally start tactical withdrawing with the rest of the crew. There are none left within eye shot. We're just hearing them coming, or?
There's one left in eye shot. Or no, two, sorry.
Okay.
One at Mimir's knees back there with Chaz.
Mm-hmm.
And then one that like jumped into your midst going after Gestalt. And it got him pretty good.
In my midst with Gestalt.
And yeah, as you're like assessing this situation and doing your tactical withdrawal, you can see the cloud of fire extinguisher dust like flashing red, and you can hear the familiar laser weapons don't really pew pew or bang bang. They they click in the hand when activated, and there's like a hiss as the particles through which the beam passes,
Yeah, I know exactly what. Yeah.
Yeah, so you just hear that, and you can see that like somebody behind those creatures is shooting laser weapons down this hallway, and y'all can hear more like screeches that are more like pained screeches, as well as like following like sounds.
All right, I'm gonna shoot at the one that's at Gestalt since it got him pretty bad.
And Gestalt, it's not bad at all. It's just that his coat is getting torn to shreds.
Oh, okay. I thought you said okay.
No, it's just been after him this whole time, and he's just been like, no.
It has completely stripped my armor off.
Okay, I'm gonna stand with my action. Now it's fairly close to me.
The one with Gestalt is fairly close to you. The one at Mimir is probably bordering on like short to medium range.
Okay. Would close or personal with Gestalt? Would you say?
Close. Probably close. Close for either one, probably.
Okay.
If he was doing a tactical retreat, he could get into short range.
Yeah, definitely.
Which you're gonna want to do with an assault rifle.
Yeah, that's why I'm asking. But regardless, my mind is made. I'm shooting at the one that's after Gestalt. So 12 and 11 if it's close.
That's a hit.
Okay. 7. Damage.
Got him. Tagged him good. And the armor that he ripped off of Gestalt gets splattered with the blood and begins to hiss.
Oh, it's so expensive.
I mean, it shredded it off of you, so.
I'm also just kind of calling out as I shoot, like, because I'm hearing like the. So it's like friendlies.
And to that, you hear coming from down the hallway.
Oh no. Feral Vargir.
And yeah, Mimir's like, oh, Vargir. It's like probably the closest y'all have ever heard of any sort of emotion. And it's the emotion of disgust.
Looks like we have another dog problem on our hands.
And after Doug, it's Gestalt.
Alright, so this thing is in personal range. So pretty much the only thing I can do...
And like in addition, as this fight is progressing, in addition to just the regular like flash of the laser blast from through this cloud of dust, y'all are also starting to hear or see like this flash of yellow after certain blasts occasionally, and you can hear a like after a certain blast might hit something.
I mean, if y'all want me to say it, that sounds like a flamethrower.
It doesn't sound sustained like a flamethrower. It sounds like something got caught on fire, went up in a quick burst, and then...
Well, hearing that changes my mind entirely. I'm gonna pull a good old vigil, stick my head on its face, and light it on fire.
What were you sending me, Bert? The ACR?
Yeah, I just sent you a wiki to your ACR.
I had the stats for it and whatnot, or...
Yeah, no, it was just
Oh.
there's different ammo you can buy for it. That's all I was.
Oh,
saying.
yeah.
That is really close. I got a 9.
That's good enough.
Well, the reason I said that is because if I roll a 9 plus, it actually takes damage.
A 9 plus or a plus 9?
A 9 plus.
That means 9 and up, so you're good.
Yeah. Okay, so that's 6 damage, and it may burst into flames if flammable.
It bursts into flames.
So I just saw like,
Yeah, so not only does it like, burn like because you're doing it, but it also you can see the flame just like
yeah,
across its body as you tag it, and it
But
just like as soon as you do that, it's like and it just falls back and is
very
it just burns to a crisp on the ground really quickly.
Very sociopathically, like, because Gestalt just got all his armor ripped off. He just like reaches out, just like burns it into the ground, just like
He follows it as it falls back.
Yeah.
Yeah, it burns good.
Like, and then I continue like taking steps back, just kind of firing randomly.
Gestalt. I'm sorry, not Gestalt. Mimir.
I'm still cornered, right?
Yeah, but you could, it
It
doesn't really have you cornered. You can still, it doesn't have you blocked. You could still move out of there if you want.
Is there anything that I can see within the immediate area that seems like I can grab it?
Or a lighter.
So behind where you grabbed the fire extinguisher from, which is like right next to the door that you're like hiding by, or in the alcove of, is a hand axe sized like fire axe. So one side is like a little bladed axe and the other side's like a pick.
Alright, I guess I'm gonna grab it and I'm gonna turn that pick towards, and I'm gonna try and slam it into the dome.
Get him, Mimir. Get him, Doc.
For science.
Which I'm not trained in melee weapons.
Then don't splatter it too much.
That's a 4.
So your little weenie nerd arm is like,
Yeah. Yep.
and it's just like you're having a hard time keeping the point like straight enough once it makes contact with this
it's
thing's
like sliding
carapace.
off of it.
Yeah.
And then I'm just gonna like I'm gonna hit and I'm gonna kind of like move around to try and get away from it.
Yeah. And there's no attack of opportunity in this, so you just like are scooting away.
Right.
That brings us to Testicles. And Mimir like just danced away from one of these things after kind of bopping it.
I went.
And we learned they're flammable.
So is the move now to actually throw a grenade back in?
I think your grenades do piercing damage.
Oh, really?
I could be wrong though.
Well,
because I don't think piercing is a damage type in Traveller.
what about laser plus pistol on black skin?
Do it.
Okay. Except I can't get into my combat section on my character sheet.
Oh no.
We're gonna roll 2d6, and then I believe it's 5d6 for damage. And I rolled a crit
Nice. Crit.
to hit.
Just describe how you kill it.
I shoot it in the head and the light's on fire. Pew.
and it goes up.
Yeah.
Laser pistol is 3d6 plus 3. The rifle is 5d6.
You're right. I also have that too. So.
Yeah, I mean,
And I'm actually far enough away. I should have used the laser rifle, but whatever.
it's dead either way.
Whatever, you killed it dead. It went up and like it staggered from the hit, but by the time it hit the floor, it was like mostly not there. Like there was maybe 20% of the critter left by the time it hit the floor.
Mhm.
And that's all of the aliens within your sight. And y'all just hear, further ooh, ooh, and like of laser blasts, and the foom of these things, and like these hisses are like, you can hear 4 of them. Now you can hear 2 of them. Now there's only 1, and then you really hear them like light that one up, and then there's none. And so y'all went from hearing this like dull plasticky clatter of like claws on the floor to now like tippy taps of like
Pause.
yeah, of like clawed paws.
Rob, get lady for the sound effects.
She's not really loud. Now, if Peeps was still alive, yeah, Peeps would do it in a heartbeat.
And from the cloud of dust, you see one of them who's got he's got his little laser rifle, kind of slung over his shoulders and at waist level, while his other hand is like blowing, trying to get the dust out of his face. And he is for those of you familiar with the homeworld and homeworld animals, he is a blue healer dog.
They're blue, I hear. They're good at healing too, and I took some damage.
And then from behind him come like a couple of beagles and like an Akita Inu, and some muttly looking brown dog. But they are all on their feet. They're like walking on their hind legs. They really pretty much look like dogs walking on their hind legs. They have a more like how dogs are shaped like they are flat from side to side, whereas we are flat from front to back.
Yeah.
They are more flat from front to back. Instead of like being pointy chested, they are like flat chested.
That's so weird.
So they're a lot more humanoid looking than, just a dog on their hind legs.
What is a group of Vargir?
Doing in the Elder Varg.
Now, if y'all recall, there are no Vargir. This is a human, galaxy, and we'll just figure out how the Droyan work into that later.
Okay, so I mean, we've never heard of.
So
Vargir,
so
then?
to you, these are like, oh, dogs
Mutants.
wielding.
Mutants.
Everyone just thinks I'm a mascot.
Oh yeah, and they're small. They are like.
Testicles isn't even a Droyan. He's just a guy wearing a big bug costume.
I was 90.
That's not true, and you take it back.
I've never seen you molt.
The doc has. Tell him, Doc.
I have witnessed the molting when he took his costume off.
One of the dogs is like, the dog has what? And then the rest of them are like, what? The dog?
What are you guys?
Dogs.
Yes, I can see. And why are you here?
You are in danger. We need to move. And they start like going where y'all were falling back.
We need to retrieve some data before we leave.
You are unsafe. Come with us. And they just like are going down through the darkness.
Our safety is not your concern.
They are also headed in the same direction as y'all were when y'all were headed towards
Well, I mean,
towards the doctor's office.
As long as they're clear, we don't share the money with them.
And as y'all are like, resuming your course, but now like on the tail, haha, of these dog people. You'll see like more and more of these like burnt patches and like where parts of the floor have been like burned and melted away. And eventually y'all come to like a barricade in the hallway of desks and chairs and shit. You know, kind of hastily lashed together with curtains and whatever else they could find. And they just climb into it. They don't, you know.
Do you know what these creatures are?
They are weapons. You are not safe.
And what are you?
We are weapons. You are not safe. Come with us. And they like, you know, disappear behind the barricade, and y'all can hear them messing with a door.
Might as well. I need a moment to repair my armor anyways.
Did Dr. Carbuncle make you?
Dr. Carbuncle was Dad.
Yep, that's what I thought.
Okay.
And as y'all are following them into like this office behind their barricade, you can see a bony corpse laying on the ground with a like finished clip, you know, handgun in its hand. Dad got real sad and left. He did the big danger to him and left us.
Oh.
And it's like that y'all are in office 204. It's Carbuncle's office. He's laying on the floor where he killed himself an indeterminate amount of time ago.
And you all just stayed here.
This is our home. You are in danger.
All right. Hear me out. We were looking for a friend for Josh. And these are just dogs.
We are not just dogs.
I wasn't talking to you.
Captain, I want one. Can we keep it?
Captain.
Oh, sorry.
Captain. We found friends for Josh. They're coming back to the ship with us.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, okay.
We what?
We're
They
bringing
found
you
the
safe.
Vargir, right? Are they're
They are in form, but in the universe there are no Vargir. These are just dogs that are talking to you and wielding laser weapons.
close enough?
Well,
Look, we got a ship, and we got
is there a computer here?
protein powders and
Oh yeah. And he like goes over to the desk where the computer is, and he turns it to face you, and the screen is like totally blown out and black. But there's a disk in its drive.
Yeah. I'll take the disc, and then I'm going to open up the case and locate the SSD or whatever it is.
Right, like the memory of the computer, whatever design of memory that may be.
And
yeah, so I guess you have like a little toolkit, and you're just like,
yeah, I'm gonna look around for like a case or something, like a box. If I can locate one, then yeah, I'm gonna remove that and put it in that box. So, you know, obviously with whatever like tweezers or something, so I don't have to touch it.
You find when you're looking for like a box, you find tucked up next to a file cabinet, like underneath some papers and stuff, protecting it from dust and what have you, a very nice leather briefcase.
That'll work. I'll grab that.
And it's
first.
open. Even though it's got locks on it, it's open.
Yeah, I'm gonna look inside the briefcase first.
It's got a single, like, accordion style manila folder file thing.
I'll slip the drive into that.
and it's full of paperwork and shit, and it's titled Project Best Friend.
I don't know if that was a part of the data for the job. This may be an interesting read if we don't have to turn this over, Captain.
I mean, can we not try and copy some of what we have? Like keep our own?
I mean, we could.
We could plug it into Sharkface's helmet and copy all the data over.
I doubt Sharkface's helmet is anything as functional as it used to be.
It's an idea that I'm less of a fan of.
Why? We could have a
I'd
head on our board.
I'd rather us.
A head on our ship, a computer head that can talk to us.
Regardless,
I'd rather us
What is a shark?
analyze.
A shark is a delicious fish from water planets.
Captain,
Oh, we know fish.
against my better judgment, I
what do
would
you guys
actually suggest bringing these individuals with us.
Birds. Rats.
These dogs.
Look,
We are not dogs.
I'd
We
like
have-
to examine them.
we have a guy on our ship who just lost his legs and could really use a friend.
That's a bummer.
Both his legs.
That's a bummer.
Do you guys want to be his friend?
We shouldn't leave
Why?
Why not?
because this is our home.
We'll make you a new
Unfortunately,
one.
unfortunately, your father is dead.
He's been dead forever.
Right. Even though it is your home, maybe it is time to move on. Look for a new home.
But Dad said to stay home.
Well,
Yeah, but
Captain Doug
I-
here is your new dad.
Two of them are the two beagles are like, I like that, almost at the same time, but like all the others are like, and their like little ears are like, and they're suspicious of that.
Mimir turns to Captain Doug and he's like, "This is an opportunity for you to gain their trust, Captain."
try the ball thing.
Do you have birds and rats?
Yes.
Yeah.
Do you have energy packs? And he brandishes the like laser weapon.
I show him
yes.
mine.
We have food.
We actually have a terrible rat infestation on our ship.
One of the dogs, like who hasn't been talking, is like, "Do you think they have pets?" They don't do that. Only Dad does that.
Doug
Captain gives us pets regularly.
kind of like clasps his hands together. Sort of almost in like a pet kind of gesture like that.
One of them, their tail wags a little, like a single wag.
Mimir does not go anywhere near them. They are germ and flea infested beasts.
Come on, Doug. Can we keep them? I've never had a pet other than Josh, and I've fed him and I walk him every day. Well, oh wait, too soon.
Are there enough birds and rats for 12?
12.
I can't
Yes.
say that we have an abundance of birds and rats. Though we do have some rats. Why do we have rats?
Because
They're
you don't
going-
have rats, you have spooks.
There's There's a pet store on the way home. We could pick up like 100 for like 100 credits.
But from select members of
Wait, sir. I'm sorry, sir. And then he looks at just Dalton's like, there are stores that sell pets? And all their tails start wagging. They're like, store that sells pets?
from at least select members of our
Not those kind of pets.
family, there is such an abundance of pets.
They clearly all like that a lot.
And again, not that we have an abundance of rats or birds now.
And we do have an abundance of rats, sir.
Yeah, I'm really confused. Anyways,
Have you been in the ducks? I saw like 13 the other day when I was just brushing my teeth.
The blue healer turns to the Akita Inu and is like, go get him! Go get him! And he, like, the Akita Inu gets all, like, psyched, and then he goes out the door, like, sprints out the door. Okay, we'll go with you. We want to see the pet store.
we are on a journey to find vast and glorious amounts of birds and rats that will garner us so many credits to get to the grandest of pet stores.
Oh, don't worry. If you lead us to the pet store and the rats and the birds, you get all the credit.
He's saying if you scratch our back, we'll scratch yours.
What? Why didn't we ever think of that? Turn around, and he like starts scratching the other guy's back, like,
No.
and his little foot is like.
He's saying if you help us, we will take you to the galaxy's biggest pet store.
We're going.
All right, well, now that we have this really shakily, vastly misunderstood agreement going, what could possibly go wrong?
I have all the data, Captain.
Right, well, off to the credit man.
Right.
I think maybe with this data we can make Josh some new legs.
Oh, we can't leave right now.
Why?
You guys made a lot of loud noise with your pop guns. You're not supposed to use pop guns to fight the acid lizards.
Uh-oh.
We fought our way in. We could fight our way out. Could we not?
You don't understand. Pop guns are loud. And the acid lizards have really good ears. Better than our ears.
It didn't seem like they were too affected whenever we created the high-pitched frequencies.
The acid lizards literally do not have ears.
They feel vibrations.
I don't know what that means, but they hear real good.
Let's just hold up here for a night. I mean, I need to repair my armor.
But Josh's sedatives won't last for a whole night.
That's what Mir's thinking too. I guess it's a price I have to pay.
Look, Josh isn't going anywhere. If he wakes up, we left a bag of Cheetos next to him.
It's been a long time since I've heard anyone use pop guns. Dad just warned us not to.
And then he used one. Ironic.
Yeah.
Isn't it?
That was a sad day.
Well, let's get rid of this sad memento. And I pocket the gun.
Maybe we should get out fast before the danger comes.
Yeah, I was like, Doug's kind of like, we don't unless we like fastened Josh down.
Josh has no legs. What's he gonna do?
Yeah, but
We
all
can
they
leave
have
him
to do
there.
is like
We
pull
can
him
leave him. Oh yeah, and it will take him a whole day to get to the docking bay.
Wait, doesn't he have legs
on
again?
our ship.
No, he doesn't have. He doesn't have legs.
No,
My-
Dr. Mimir refused to put a chain gun on his legs.
My
Yeah,
medicine is
like,
not good
like,
enough to put a chain gun.
He's on our
his leg.
ship right now.
That is
but
beyond
he
my
wants to be
expertise
there.
to put a chain gun on his leg.
Does he?
Yeah, I saved his life. Of course he does.
Yeah, we
You
saved his life
saved
twice.
someone's life?
Twice now.
Oh, like two or three of them. Oh, they're all marveling at that.
Unfortunately, they're right.
And the blue healer says, "You are a good boy."
No, you're a good boy.
His little tail and butt wag uncontrollably.
I've been telling you, Captain. And they see it. Alright, we either leave now or we wait the night. It's your call.
Let's go. We'll go the way you came, and we'll meet with the other good boys, and we'll get out.
Okay. Yeah. I'm.
Excuse me, I follow chain of command here. I can't take orders from you.
All right, doggos.
All of their ears like,
Well-
whoa, doggo at doggos.
If you think we can get out of here without any ouches, we'll follow your lead. But if you think it's getting, if we think there's too many acid lizards for us to make it out without any bad ouches, then we'll stay in whatever hidey spot you think is best.
We're not afraid of ouches. Right. Yeah.
Oh, this will end wonderfully. All right, let's go.
So y'all cruise back over their barricade and start heading back out. And as y'all are rolling along, y'all hear, and y'all hear the signature hiss crack of laser fire. Oh, they're already fighting. Let's go. And like the dogs hurry ahead of you guys, and I don't know if y'all double your pace or not to get out.
Yeah.
I want to light some lizards on fire on my way out. Not
Judge,
letting them have all the
yeah,
fun.
Doug is decidedly shouldering his weapon.
If I see any, I'm just like,
Yeah. Gestalt, you definitely have point on this one.
fireball.
So Gestalt is like on the heels of these like little doggo guys. And when y'all round a corner where y'all would have turned to go back the way y'all came, all the commotion is, to the right is where y'all came from, and to the left is where all the commotion, howling, and laser fire and hissing is.
All right, yeah, I'm running to the dog people. And I'm just like locked in load, like flamethrower.
Gestalt has point.
As y'all wheel around the corner, you just see like a writhing mass of these critters, and just down the hallway you can see just lasers just going as fast as their little fingers can pull the triggers.
Unlimited power. I'm doing the Emperor Palpatine thing, but with fire.
Oh, okay. The moment you start like lighting them up, a few of them start to turn towards you and rush you, and your flame is. Do you do a roll or anything for that?
Yes, I can, if you wish. It is enough to light them on fire. It is a 10, 11.
Then it is enough. What is the range on it?
It's however many points I spend.
How many points?
I have enough points left to probably go maybe like 20 meters.
Oh shit! 20 meters. That's like 60 feet.
Let me double check that.
The hallway is bathed in flame as Gestalt just like literally wills the particles in the air to combust.
12 to 50 meters.
Oh.
So yeah, I'm just like dragon's breathing, just.
Yeah, so he just the whole hallway in flame.
Dogs
And
didn't
these
pick
things
up.
are just like scream as they're like just getting disintegrated.
I want to do a hold on. Let me see how this pans out real quick.
Gestalt is probably like,
I didn't.
you see him crack a smile.
the like 11 nosebleed.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Little
'Cause he's
nosebleed,
just,
a little,
like,
a little eye blood.
Does it seem like quiet at this point now?
Yeah, once the smoke clears, y'all see those good dogs on the other side. If Gestalt hadn't done that, y'all were about to lose a bunch of these doggos. Like if it was just gonna be a regular firefight.
I had sort of a backup plan I was about to make leadership rolls on, but
Oh, nice.
But yeah, once the smoke clears, you just hear all these dogs coming, and they're like, "Oh wow, oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh," and they approach your group, and there is 9 of them, of varying breeds.
I just like walk up to Testicles and I'm like, I'm hungry, and then I slouch over.
He is spent.
all right, we need to get out of here.
Oh yes, we do.
So
A lot of that y'all hear more of that hissing. You know, as you're leaving, you can hear it behind you. Like maybe those things. Well, one of the dogs spells it out to you that those things do live in the ventilation and through like the power conduits and shit that go under the buildings.
He spells it out for us.
He spelled it out for you.
Nice. Nice.
okay, it is going to be a crowded ride home.
Oh yeah.
So
Don't worry, they can all stick their heads out the window.
we're gonna pop. We're gonna pop the trunk and just leave it open. Maybe we can like fasten some kind of like bungee or something.
It's probably good for 4 of them sitting like dropship style facing one another,
Yeah.
with like 1 or 2 sitting in the middle.
And then like
The other is in.
They're gonna be sitting on some of our laps.
Yeah, they're like half the size of a person.
okay.
Yeah, we can do it.
What breeds? What
It's-
breeds were there?
He
Like I
said-
know you said there's like a healer boy, and then
Well,
Beagles.
there's a whole bunch of various breeds.
I was just trying to think of someone that you specifically like named.
There is an Inu.
Beagle.
There's 2 beagles.
There was a blue healer, 2 beagle, and an inu.
All right.
A sheep.
Okay, dogs are driving, and then healer boy being good dog can be like underarm with like head out the window being all like.
And Dr. Mimir is like sitting disgusted with a dog on his lap. He's like,
It was like dog hair all over his lab coat.
He's got like a Beethoven.
Saint Bernard.
That's Saint Bernard. Every once in a while, the wind from the window whips a string of slobber into his face.
I have this mask on and like goggles and stuff, so it's like whoosh on my goggles. And Mimir pulls like this little like handkerchief out of his pocket and like wipes off his goggles.
Oh no.
When we get back to the ship, I will make sure Gestalt gives all of y'all a bath.
All of them are like, no, what? No. I'm just kidding. They're like, oh, what's a bath?
Gestalt's like, no.
You wanted them, Gestalt. You have to take care of them now.
I'm too tired. Someone else can walk him.
I'm getting Shanghaied to Shanghaiing people, and I don't want to.
Look, they're just friends for Josh, okay?
Josh was supposed to make a home on a planet.
Yeah, but we decided to keep him.
We did not decide to keep him.
Well, he can't go on his own with no legs.
Oh, yes, he can.
No, that wouldn't be very cash money of you.
Well, I guess
I'm trying to get this cash money.
Look, I'll train him up, and he's going to become a useful member of our team.
Not without legs.
That's why I'm giving him a chainsaw leg.
Chainsaw leg?
And a chain gun leg.
Is a chain gun a pop gun or a light gun?
It's a pop gun.
It's the pop. It's a pretty poppity gun.
Does
It's
it
the
pop and
poppiest.
shoot chains?
Yes.
Whoa.
You load
Does it shoot one long chain or each little chain?
You put a long chain into it, and then many individual chain links come out of it very fast.
So the chain is like the energy pack?
Yes. Precisely.
That's cool.
We
We think pop guns are cool.
I was like, this scene is then we just pan out to the car, just that's cool. Ooh.
Yeah, we can figure out how you guys house all of these dog.
Whatever. Varg. Alright. Can we call him Varg?
We can figure out how you house them between sessions. That doesn't have to be
On screen.
Right.
They're just literally their quote unquote kennels will just literally be various like maintenance hatches.
Yeah.
They're just
we
just open all the maintenance hatches now, and they're just
you just
In
all live in
Josh's
there.
room.
they're just in there.
All right, guys. I think we're out. Y'all have a good night.